So I'm back and looking better than ever. Does anyone else use these little hair towel things? I feel like they are so convenient. I don't like using like a whole towel for my hair. I'm not sure where I got them. I'm sure you can just search like microfiber hair towel. But I'm gonna take that off and let my hair air dry, and I'm also gonna take these off. I've had them on for about like 30 minutes. These are the Maskology Under Eye Gold Gel Masks. I got them at Walmart and they're actually pretty nice. They don't slip off your face, which is really convenient. They did sting a little bit in the beginning, but now they just feel nice and refreshing, and I feel like my under eye is really, really moisturized. And it's $2.50 for a pack of 4, so you do get 2 uses out of it. I already did my brows, and if they look a little worse than usual or darker, it's because I'm out of both of my brow pencils. Do you remember the ColourPop one that I bought literally like a week ago and used 3 times? I opened it one time and it was just completely gone, like empty. Nothing came up. There wasn't like that it ended. It was just, it fell out or something, like it's just missing, which I don't know how it can fall out because it was so hard to screw up. So it just feels weird that it would just fall out like that. So I was kind of annoyed about that, and my NYX micro brow is out as well, so I need to restock on that. But today I'm just doing kind of a more simple get ready with me. I have a couple new products to try out. Some of them are just new to my channel and some of them are first impressions. So I'm going to start out with this Becca Backlight Priming Filter Primer. Oh, just kidding. This is the First Light Priming Filter. This is the purple one. I got it in like a little goodie bag from Sephora when I bought something on Black Friday. By the way, I know I was supposed to do like a get ready with me Thanksgiving version, but I didn't have time to get ready on camera on Thanksgiving, and I kind of just didn't want to. I wanted to enjoy my break. I needed like a little break from filming and stuff like that. So I've used this primer a couple of times already, and I do like it. It's very hydrating, and the purple in it is supposed to brighten your complexion, which I feel like it does do. And then something that's going to be a first impression today is this Kokie HD foundation. I got this at Walmart. Only one of my Walmarts had this. Like I had to go to a specific one that even carries this brand, and it swatched pretty nicely on my hand, so I wanted to try it out. I did get a little bit of a darker shade, trying to fake a tan. I've been wanting to focus on like skin products like foundations and concealers more lately because I feel like I already have a ton of eyeshadow palettes and everything like that. I really want to try out the Huda Beauty foundation. That looks amazing. I actually recently tried out the Maybelline Fit Me foundation. This is the dewy version. I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it. It's not much coverage at all. It's like very, very natural. I was hoping it would be similar to my L'Oreal Pro Glow, kind of like dewy, but it is less greasy than the L'Oreal Pro Glow, and it lasts pretty well on the skin. It just doesn't have much coverage. Okay, so this one so far is having pretty good coverage. I really like how it looks on the skin, at least in the mirror right now. And I also chose this shade because it looks kind of dark at first when I pump it out, but when I blend it out, it kind of lightens a little bit. And I gave it time to dry on my hand when I was in store and everything, and it didn't seem to oxidize super dark or anything like that. So this foundation is like $13, which for a drugstore foundation is a little bit more up there. For example, the Fit Me foundations are all like $6, but the Milani Conceal and Perfect is around $12, and the L'Oreal Pro Glow is around $11. So it's still in that price range, but it's just like a little bit pricier. I went ahead and pumped a little bit more on there just to give a little more coverage in some areas. I do really love how it's not flat on my skin. Like it's really, I still have a glow. I don't think that's all from the primer because some foundations even on a glowy primer will be looking flat. Well, so far I really, really like that. I actually haven't heard much about this foundation like in general on YouTube or anywhere, so I was really curious to try it out. It sounded good and it's looking good. For concealer today, I'm going to use the Revlon Color Stay Concealer. I have used this already, but it's a recent purchase. It's not a bad concealer, but I just have like little nitpicks about it, kind of. First of all, the wand is like so small that I constantly have to dig in there for product to get enough. So that's kind of the main thing. And then the other thing is the price, because it is $10, which I could get like a similar quality concealer at the drugstore for like half of that. But the concealer itself is really nice. Like it does give you really nice dewy coverage. It lasts well. It doesn't really crease that I've noticed. So it's a nice concealer. I just wish like the wand would grab more product and that it was a little bit cheaper. Revlon is like more expensive than most of the drugstore drugstore brands. I actually rarely use anything from Revlon. I don't know, after like my Shape Tape and my ColourPop concealer, I'm really picky about wands because those wands are so amazing. But I do love the finish of it. Like, it is very, very natural and pretty. It's pairing well with this foundation too. To set all of that, I restocked on my Coty Airspun powder. I love this stuff. I use the shade Naturally Neutral. They do have a translucent one, but it just looked a little bit more pinky to me. And I do like that the Naturally Neutral one has like a little bit of color to it and coverage. Always make sure to pat out your under eyes before you go in with the powder. Makes a huge difference. I'm gonna take my Wet n Wild brush and just lightly dust some of that powder all over my face to set that foundation. It doesn't like feel super tacky, even not set, but I usually set all my foundations anyway, so I feel like it helps also with the powder products that you put on top with like bronzer and stuff to blend more smoothly. And I feel like the color match was actually really, really good. Okay, so for contour, I'm gonna use this little compact that I got at Sephora on Black Friday. I forgot what it's called. I think it's like Winter Queen palette or something like that. It was $10 and you get 2 blushes. One of them's kind of like more shimmery highlighty. One is just straight up pink, a highlight, and a contour slash bronzer shade. This is perfect for pale girls. It won't work for anyone really like darker than me because it's actually really light on me as well. I'm gonna use a different blush today just because this pinky one isn't gonna pair well with the lip I chose, but I'm gonna use the contour and the highlight from this palette. And I have used this as bronzer, like kind of more all over as well, because it's that perfect tone where it's kind of cool tone, but it's not ashy and it's not orange, so it can kind of be used as either one. And then I don't really do this often, but I'm gonna contour my nose a little bit. This is also from Wet n Wild from that set. It's preferable to use like a little flat eyeshadow brush more for like nose contour. I just don't have a clean one available right now, so I'm using this. This works pretty well too though. And I'm also gonna take a little bit of that contour shade just on my lid since I'm not really doing an eye look today. Just gonna add a tiny bit of dimension in there. For some extra bronze, I'm gonna use a new product. This is Milani's Illuminating Powder. This is in Hermosa Rose, so I think it's supposed to be more of like a blush. There's a little bit of blush tones in there, but there's a lot of bronzy and glowy tones. It just looked really pretty when I swatched it, so I wanted to use it to bronze up my face. Wow, I really, really love that powder. I know it's not marketed as a bronzer, but I feel like this is amazing. Okay, it does say use as a bronzer or blush for instant healthy sun-kissed finish. This definitely gives you more of like that natural, like you actually went on a vacation and you got a tan look, versus all of the bronzers that I've been trying to get that look from that give me more of an orange tone. I feel like the pink tones in this bring out more of that kind of like sunburn, sun-kissed look. Not bad at all. For blush, this isn't a new purchase, but it's something I don't know if I've ever used on my actual channel. I've had it forever. It's the number 7 blush. This is in Soft Damson. I just wanted something a little bit more cool tone and it's more rosy. And this blush is nice because it's not super pigmented right off the bat. You can build it up to how you want it. I'm going to take a little bit of that powder again just to chisel out my cheekbones. Also, I am still planning on doing a subculture palette video because I do have kind of a lot of thoughts on it. So look out for that. Before I go in with my highlight, I am actually going to set my face with this De-Slick setting spray from Urban Decay. I don't have oily skin, but I do like using this. I feel like it does make my makeup last longer. So I sprayed that on first because that's going to help intensify this highlight, and I just let it dry almost all the way, and then I take the highlight. This is from that same palette. I've kind of become a highlight snob since the Flower Beauty Strobing palette, you guys know, but this one is really nice. It does give off kind of like a wet finish. And I love that it's like the perfect champagne tone for my pale skin. Most of the time, champagne or gold undertone highlights don't look really good on me. And most of the time, highlights made for pale people are made really, really icy, which I don't always like. I don't always want like a cool toned highlight. I feel like this gives me the perfect like bronzy highlight, and it doesn't have any shimmers or like glitters in it. It's just straight up like wet looking. I really, really like it. I love how glowy and bronzy this look is turning out. So now I'm gonna go ahead and curl my lashes. And then I've been using this lash combo lately. This is the Voluminous L'Oreal Lash Primer, and then this is the Voluminous Lash Mascara. I mean, you can use this primer with pretty much any mascara. It would go very well with the Lash Paradise, actually. That would be intense. But basically, I like put it on, and I have to give credit to Jordan Walker. She's the one that got me onto this stuff. If you really struggle to get like length and volume from your lashes, then this will help build up some of that. Like I can usually build up my lashes pretty well with just mascara, but when I pair it with this, like 10 times better. So I don't wait super long. I don't let it fully dry. Oh, actually at Walmart right now, they do sell these in sets, and they sell this primer with the Lash Paradise mascara in a set as well. And I believe the set is like $12, which is super worth it, because separately, I think they're like $8 each. I mean, the difference is insane. I even managed not to get mascara anywhere on my lid or anything, so that is talent. Gonna go in and line my waterline, and then I apply just the teeniest bit to my lower lashes. I feel like this is the part where I jinx myself and I get mascara all over my face. Whew, that had me stressed. So to finish off the look and make it a little bit more festive, I'm gonna go in with this Kylie Cosmetics liquid lipstick in Doll. This is my favorite red liquid lip. Like, look at this color. It's so pretty. I feel like this is the easiest way to get like a holiday look. You can literally have the most simple face and then just pop on a red lip and it brightens everything up instantly. So that is all for this look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I am filming on just a wall in our room. I just moved my desk against a wall. I kind of got tired of setting up a backdrop every time. It just made the process so much longer than it needs to be. So I think I might just like decorate this wall or something and kind of do what I did before in our old place. We'll see how it goes. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more from me, just click the red subscribe button. And that's all I have for this video. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.